Hi, I'm Lou Ann Hammond, drivingthenation.com. I am here with Ralph Lauxmann. He is the Senior Vice President of Systems and Technology for Continental Tavis. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
You just got through a very interesting conference, but the one place I want to start is back at your tires. Because we went to Hanover and you have the most sophisticated, most advanced way of testing your tires. Tell me, at the very end, you said LiDARs, radars, and tires will all combine information. Tell me how that will help with the tire that is on the ground.
So, at the end, always the contact between the tire and the road is making the difference of the systems.
That's what we're hoping for. Tires stay on the road.
Tires stay on the road, and what you need is the information if the tire has a good contact to the road or not.
Right.
And that's missing in today's AD systems. That information is not there today.
And AD is automated driving.
AD is automated driving, yes. And if you imagine if you sit in the morning in a car and you start driving, you see and feel the behavior of the road.
Yes.
If it's wet, it makes a different sound than if you start on a dry road. And that's what we want to sense and give the information in an environmental model that could be used by the automated driving function.
So your tire now will have the ability to, your company will now have the ability to collect all the information that you get from your LiDARs, from your radars, and from your tires. What will you do with that information on an autonomous automated driving section?
Such a car is driving based on a picture like you built it when you sit in a car, and we call that environmental model. And as much information you can get from all the sensors in the cars, and by the way also from connectivity and the outside of the car, you can build a much reliable picture of the environment than if you, for example, only use a camera.
I've always known Continental as safety, vision zero. I see that you have redundancy now in your braking. How did you achieve that?
The Vision Zero?
Mm-hmm. Well, the redundancy, are you collaborating with another company?
No. Exactly regarding that safety, we are the absolutely specialists on the market. Mm-hmm. And so we do not have to collaborate. That's a totally other thing, if we talk about an enhancement of human-machine interfaces and so on. There we, of course, go in collaboration because there are also other specialists on the market. But when we talk about the brake system and to create a brake concept which is redundant and also is tolerant if something unexpected occurs, those things we are developing by our own.
And you have to develop those because when it becomes the time that we're going to have autonomous driving, the redundancy really is the key, isn't it?
That's right, yes. That's the key in a brake system, in a steering system, as well as in all the sensing parts. You need redundancy. If something unexpected occurs, maybe a camera gets blind by a piece of snow on the windscreen, you need to have other capabilities to build an environmental model and to drive the car safely.
What developments have you made with other companies recently?
For example, for example, the high flash LiDAR.
Yes.
That's not an in-house development.
Okay.
So we made an acquisition and we bought a company which was absolutely excellent in creating those technical principles, and we are now the specialists to bring that technology in mass production.
And the name of that company is?
Yeah. I don't know.
ASC, former ASC. ASC.
ASC.
ASC.
Was heißt denn das ausgesprochen?
And it's the sort of the same way that they bought Tavis. Continental bought Tavis because you were the experts in braking before.
Yeah.
And
right.
so now you've bought another company that's expert in braking or experts in something else. So when Continental sees something, they don't just partner with something, they may actually buy it.
It depends on, like I mentioned, it depends on which technology we are talking about. Yeah?
Yeah.
If it is an add-on in technology and the knowledge is, for example, in software, yeah, then you can partner up.
Right.
If it comes to the point that you have to build hardware and you need a know-how to bring such a hardware in mass production, then of course the decision is in front of the door if we buy a company or if we partner up with a company.
Regionally, it's been said that by 2020, autonomous driving will be on the roads. Regionally, certain little areas.
Yes, of course.
When will it be to the mass people?
So, of course, when we talk about bringing those technology to the end users, it always will be closely linked to the capability of the infrastructure. So when I say I expect that we will see those cars in 2025 on the road, and then I also have to tell that the capability to drive with such a car in an automated driving mode, so that the driver could be taken out of the loop, is always depending on the infrastructure that such a road delivers to the car.
As one woman said today here, that has to have smart cars and smart roads, not smart cars and dumb roads.
That's impossible, yeah?
Right.
You need HD maps, you need intelligent road signs, you need the road markers, and all that stuff must be there, otherwise you cannot go with such a car in automated driving mode.
So it's a little counterintuitive. You would think that you'd put them out on the roads where there's nothing in the country, but you can't do that because those roads are not marked correctly. You have to start in the cities.
Not only in the cities, yeah, also on the highways. If those data are available on the highways and you can, for example, go for a ramp-to-ramp solution,
right.
So then
The developed areas.
That's
Yes.
pretty fine, yeah.
Yeah.
You have to go in developed areas, that's right, yeah.
Right. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Yep.